Okay, welcome back. This is week 5 on your lecture. Open a new page, file, part, and OK. Now, select top view, normal to, sketch, and line. Start from origin point and let's say instead of line, let's say we can start with rectangle, much better. Make a rectangle, dimension, smart dimension, 140, and this one is 75. Okay, this is my sketch. I started, as always, I started from the origin point, and all the colors is black. Isometric, features, extrude. Let's extrude 25. Now we have this sketch. Now I'm gonna to use a new feature which is called as chamfer. Here, go to feature and use within the fillet we have a chamfer. This one, select chamfer. Now this edge should be chamfered. This one, select this one. Okay, as you can see here we have two choices. One is angle distance and the other one is distance. We have to select distance. Okay, and distance which we are here we are gonna to use, let's say I have to make a calculations, 32 25. Calculator. Oh. Let's put here 32 plus 25 minus 75 divided by 2 is 9. Okay, this distance should be 9. This one is 9 and the other one is 70. Okay, now we may, most of the times in chamfer we may make mistakes. We may interchangeably use 9 and 7. That's why we have to check the figure. When I'm clicking here, okay, you can see this one will be changed. Okay, when I'm looking to the feature here, it seems that it's correct. That's why this one is 9 and this one is 70. It's correct. We can continue and we can confirm it. Okay, for the other corner here I have to select corner and feature and chamfer. 9 again it is distance. 970, as you can see here the position of this chamfer is not correct. That's why I have to change this one as 70 and here as 9. Okay, and confirm it. Now I have this sketch, isometric, select this plane, normal to, sketch, rectangle. Make a rectangle here. This rectangle have a dimension of 25 in here and this one is 80. It is not 80, it seems that it is a bit greater. 38, sorry, 38. Okay, and this distance between this point and here is 16 or 16. Okay, here are my dimensions: 16, 25 and 38. Isometric, features, cut extrude, and let's say true all. Confirm. Now let's continue again with this plane. Normal to sketch, make a rectangle. Sorry, make a rectangle here. This is the rectangle, but as you can see here, I made a mistake. If you check the color here, because I select the midpoint of this plane, but in my case it is not midpoint. Sometimes you may make such a mistakes. That's why you can raise this. Look here, if we have a sign here as midpoint. If you select this midpoint and your keyboard press on delete, it will be deleted. That's why we can adjust it. Okay, wherever we wish, we can put this point. This one is 32. Now it is black in my case, and I don't need to put dimension for this length because it is equal with this length. Just isometric, feature, extrude. I'm gonna to extrude it as 45. I think 45 plus 25 is 50. No, it is 35. Let's say 35. I'm gonna to use 35 here and confirm it. Now let's select this plane, normal to sketch and rectangle. Make a rectangle here as my rectangle. This one is 38. Here is 38. This one is 12. And let's say, since it is at the mid and not any more dimension is given, we have to make the part symmetric. That's why here this distance should be 75 minus, that's it, I have to use calculator again. 75, where is my calculator? Sorry, and then we can use here calculator. Yeah, 75 minus 38, it is divided by 2. This distance is 80.5. okay, isometric. Now we have 12, 38 and 80.5. 12 isometric, feature, cut extrude, and cut extrude true. Okay, and now I'm gonna finalize my part here by selecting this plane, sketch, and I have to make a rectangle here to here. This distance is 25. Here is 25, and again here to here should be 25. Okay, because it is symmetric, isometric, and we have to use cut extrude. The dip of the cut extrude is given as 12. In the new given part page, this is called as number 1. Okay, this is the part number 1. Okay, now I'm gonna to continue with another part new. The parts which we are gonna to create needs in the next steps needs a complicated sketch. So I'm gonna to use front normal to. Okay, here sketch, and let's start with rectangle because it is much simple. As much as possible, all the times we have to use the rectangles instead of lines. We have to prefer the rectangles. Okay, this one is a rectangle. Dimension of this rectangle is given as 70 here and 82 here. Okay, now isometric, you should extrude it as 122. Okay, but much better to reverse the direction, because in the paper it is not in this direction, it is on the reverse side. So but if you do not make this change, no problem, you can continue. Select here normal to another rectangle here, one more rectangle here, and third rectangle is here. Now I need dimension. This one is 45, okay, and here is 12, okay. This one here to here is 82 minus 45 divided by 2. It is 80.5, okay, and this rectangle is black. Now I have to, let's say, distance between these two is given as 66 in the paper, okay. And one more term here is, you have to say this line is equal, this line is equal with this. For doing this, you have to select this one, press the Ctrl key on your keyboard and select the other one, okay. It will be equal, okay. And I need another relation between this line, Ctrl on keyboard, and this one, okay. Here you have to use horizontal. It means that these two lines is horizontal as well, okay. Now if you try to make a change here, look, no, this one and this one is horizontal. Now let's say this point and this point is horizontal, okay, much better. Now if you try to shift this point, okay, as you can see, if you shift this point, the other points will be shifted, okay. Now I need a dimension for here as 20. This one is 20, and distance from the line here is 22. Now everything is black, but this one is still not. So you need one more relation between this point and this point is horizontal. If you make this change, all the colors will be black, okay. And you can continue by isometric view and feature, cut extrude, and let's select, we have to select definitely through all, okay. Now I'm gonna to finalize this part by selecting this plane, normal to, use line, and try to make this sketch from here to here. This should be vertical, this line, the line which I'm gonna to continue is vertical. If in your case this one is horizontal, vertical line, okay. And don't forget, we need a line here, okay. If you do not create this line in your feature, we will deal with some problems. So you need a line here, okay. Now you may check this one. For example, you can right click on this. If your case is not vertical, you can make it vertical. Right click on it, you may make it vertical as well, and right click on it. If yours is not horizontal, you have to make this one as horizontal, okay. Now I'm gonna to put dimension. Distance between this point and this edge is 3, okay. Here to here is 3, okay. Now let's say this point and this point, okay, are horizontal. You have to use the same techniques, okay. And dimension, as you remember from previous parts, all the times we have to start to put dimension from the small sizes, not big ones, okay. This one is 5. Sequentially you have to select the small ones, okay. This one is 3, okay. Now I need I have an angle here in the paper, this one and this one. Just selecting this one and select the other one. Here is 90, okay. But still mine is blue because this one is not adjusted on the center of the parts, because you need a dimension from this point to here as, look, the width of this part is 82, but here, so let's say 82 minus 5, okay, 77 is not correct, definitely. 77 divided by, let's say, 82 by, it is 41. 41 plus 2.5, not plus, minus, sorry, minus 2.5. Okay, this one is 38.5, but this dimension is not given on paper. Be careful. The width here is 82. Okay, I have a 5 here, and I'm gonna to just put this sketch at the mid of this plane. That's why I have to do some calculations, and I have to find 38.5. But as I said, 30.5 is not given on the paper. Okay, but since it is not given, we have to made it as symmetric. Now isometric feature, and I have to use cut extrude and through all. Okay, as you can see here, I have a part number 2 in my SolidWorks, and you have to put you have to create this number 2 as a homework, and you have to submit it. Okay, and I'm gonna to stop this video here because of the because the files will be very heavy for sharing. That's why I'm gonna to stop here, and I will do the rest of the parts in another video. Good luck to you.